Hi, this is Kat with Beadaholique, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use the Vintaj Pearl Patina to make the Butterfly Sweet hairpins. Now this is a really simple technique, and I have 3 of the pearl patinas out here. I have the seashell pearl, I have the ocean pearl, and today I'm going to be using the seafoam pearl. So as I pour it out in just a moment, you'll see that there's a little bit of that pearl essence to it. You're going to get that nice little sparkle, and it's just perfect to make these little hairpins. Now I'm going to be using the Vintaj Relief Block, and we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. And then I have my beautiful filigree hairpins with my Swarovski crystal butterflies. And then the only ingredients that you're going to need is you're going to need a paintbrush, toothpicks, and some E6000. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Now the first thing I want to try to talk to you about here is that I'm going to be using the filigree hairpin. Now as you can see, there's no backing to it, so you have to be careful when you're putting your patina on there not to let it seep through. So we're going to do a little build up technique. So let me start by kind of shaking out my patina, and we're going to use the seafoam pearl. And now I'm just going to add a little bit to my surface here. And you can kind of see that that has that nice little pearl to it. All right, so what I'm going to do is just very carefully, I'm just going to take my little paintbrush here, and I'm just going to kind of make sure to just dab it on just a little bit, making sure that it doesn't get too saturated. And the nice thing about the patina is that it dries really quickly. So you can just keep building on that color. And as we build here, if you get too much, you can just take a little paper towel and just kind of wipe it away. All right, so we're just going to do a little bit more here. Just kind of working my way around this. Like I say, that it does dry pretty fast. While I'm doing this, I just want to point out to you that you saw that I had 4 hairpins and 4 butterflies. When you purchase the full project bundle, you'll actually be able to make 4 of these. So you can actually make a set of 2 or 2 sets of 2, and you can make a set of 4 if you like. So this is a really great little project. All right, so I'm getting a little go. And I'm just going to kind of keep building up that color just a little bit more, especially towards the center there. Now our butterfly is going to sit in the center, so you don't want to overshadow that too much, but I just really want to get some of that color. Here we go. And I'm just building it up. You can see I'm mostly dabbing, but sometimes I'll sort of take my paintbrush and just sort of wipe it on the edges there just to give it a little extra color. And this is a really simple, fun technique, and this will work with any of the Vintaj patinas. I just wanted to kind of showcase those beautiful pearl colors that we have, but you can do this with a lot of different colors. All right. All right, so now I've fully coated mine, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of set that aside, and I just want to show you on the other one that you'll notice that there's a little bit of gold coming through there. And the way we achieve that is by using the Vintaj Relief Block. So you want to let this sit for just a minute or 2, and then we're going to come back and use the Vintaj Relief Block to sort of bring out that nice brass. So go ahead and let that dry for just a moment or 2, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so now we're ready to use our Vintaj Relief Block. So I'm just going to hold the hairpin here, and very gently I'm going to use this side here, and I'm just going to kind of brush it over the top there. And you can see, especially towards the edges there, you're going to start to see those little metal components kind of come through. So you can kind of work it on the edge just to get that to sort of shine through. You can even go on the sides here. And all this is doing is that's sort of buffing off a little bit of our patina, as well as a little bit of the metal to allow it to shine through. There we go. So now you can see that it has that nice sort of little gold glint to it, and that's just that natural brass kind of being worn away, showing that shiny brass underneath. All right, so the last part here is we're gonna add our little crystal. So to do that, I'm gonna be using some E6000 here. And I have my little Post-it notes here. I'm actually gonna take off a couple. And then I'm gonna slip my hairpin onto it, just like so that I have a nice little sort of level surface for it to dry. Because you can see that if you had it like this, your butterfly might sort of tip off and slide off as he dries. So we don't wanna do that. All right, so let's put a little bit of E6000 onto our paper here. Close up our glue. And now I'm just going to take a little toothpick, get a little bit of that glue. You don't need too much. And I'm going to add it to the center here. And you'll notice the center of our filigree piece doesn't have too much filigree, so this is where this is perfect. Now, if you didn't want a butterfly, you could use a crystal round, or we also have other shapes as well. All right, so I got enough glue there. So now I'm just going to take my little butterfly here, and I'm going to place him down into the center. And make sure he is nice and square to the top. There we go. I'm just going to adjust a little. There we go. All right. So now that is perfect, and that needs to dry for, I would say, at least 24 hours before you wear it. But one other little design tip I want to give you is that the butterfly does have a sort of up and down. You can see that the wings on the top are larger than the wings on the bottom. So if you did want to make all four, what you could do is place the butterfly like this on two of them, and then on the other ones here, kind of flip it around so that your butterfly faced the opposite way. So entirely up to you. You could do whichever you like, but that just shows you a couple of different options to make this style of project. So that is a really quick and easy way how to use the Pearl Vintage patinas, and you can find even more colors of the patinas by going to Beadaholique.com.